meeting has been called at the request of Mr. Gordon, surveyor for the Transcontinental Railway Company. He's already run up against some of the problems that confront us in dealing with these outlaws. And he has a plan which he hopes will uncover their leader and break up the band. I'm sure we'll welcome any idea he suggests.
You bet we will.
We'll be mighty glad to listen.
Let's have it, Gordon.
Thank you, gentlemen. Whoever's behind these attacks obviously doesn't want this territory to become a state. He must be caught. If the law can't reach him, perhaps money will.
You mean buy him off?
No. I suggest we raise a large fund and offer reward to anyone who will tell us who he is.
How do we raise this fund?
By asking ranchers, businessmen, and citizens to contribute every cent they can.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Well, I'll put in all I can. You can count on me.
Well, I'm with you 100%. Since Gordon thought of this plan, I propose that he take full charge in collecting this fund.
Good enough.
Suits me. He's elected.
It's all in your hands, Gordon.
Thank you.
$10,000 reward offered for exposure of outlaw leader. This large sum has been pledged to Mr. Gordon of the Transcontinental Railway. It'll be paid to anyone giving information that results in exposing the leader of the outlaws.
10,000's a lot of dough.
Yeah, it's enough to tempt some of our men to talk out of turn.
We could stop the whole business by knocking Gordon off before he collects the money.
No, he'll have it all collected by tonight.
Well, then how...
I don't know yet. You stick around. I'll figure out something by then.
75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. The total is correct, Gordon. $10,000. You've done a fine job. I hope this will run the rascals to earth. Sure to tempt some of them to talk, eh, Hammond?
Well, I hope so.
Is it too late to put the money in your bank?
Yes, the time locks have been set for the night. But I'm sure Hammond won't mind keeping it in his vault till morning.
No, I'll be glad to.
Well, I'm glad that's been taken care of. See you later, gentlemen.
Good night, Mr. Walsh. There you are.
How much longer do you expect to stay here, Mr. Hammond?
Well, I don't know. About an hour or so. Why?
I'd like to keep an eye on the place tonight.
You think that's necessary?
Well, I feel sort of responsible for that money.
I see. All right.
I promised Miss Meredith I'd give her a list of the contributors and the amounts they gave. I'll be back before you close so I can stand guard. All right with you?
Sure thing. You run along. I'll be here when you get back.
Thanks.
Hello? For you, Rick.
Hello? Speaking. Yeah? What? Repeat that. Yes, I'll be there. Who is this? Looks like our scheme has worked. Someone after the reward. Wants me to meet him right away at Council Rock.
It may be a trap to get the money.
I don't think so. He didn't ask for it in advance, and I'm not taking it along.
I think you'd better take a witness.
No. He said I was to come out alone or he wouldn't talk. I'll meet him there, and then we'll act on his information. I'd better be going.
Good luck.
Thanks. So long.
Now what?
I think Vic's walking into a trap.
Oh, Miss Barbara, you ain't going out there, are you?
Yes. He may need help.
I'm Vic Gordon. Are you the man who telephoned me?
Yes, where's the money?
You didn't ask me to bring the money. You'll get it when you name the outlaw leader.
That won't be necessary. We know the money is in Hammond's vault, and we'll have it before morning. This is just a trick to get you out of the way.
When you get the money, set the explosion so it'll blow that vault open. You know, this has got to look like the real thing. So no one will suspect me.
Those in this. Set the explosion. Hold it.
Turn around. Now march.
You ain't going anyplace, mister. Drop that gun.
Light that fuse.
Black, quick! Light that fuse. Hurry it up. Black, quick!
blew this safe.
Get back in there.
Marshal, the thieves are getting away.
What's this all about?
We heard an explosion, and we caught Gordon here trying to run away.
I was after the men who blew that safe.
Let's get this straight. I was knocked on the head. The $10,000 was taken from the vault. You were supposed to come back here and guard that money. Now, why didn't you?
I was following a clue. I got a telephone call from a man who said he had information about the leader of the outlaws.
Can you prove that?
Yes, I have witnesses. Miss Meredith and 10 Point Jackson were there when the call came.
They didn't hear the other end of that conversation. That phone call could have been part of your alibi, and the man who made it could be on his way to the border right now with the money.
That's right.
Sure he could.
Gordon, one of the men that attacked you?
Oh, I don't know. They sneaked up behind me, told me not to turn around, and hit me on the head.
Well, one of them spoke to you, huh? Could it have been Gordon's voice?
Well, as a matter of fact, I thought it was Gordon. Thought it was sort of a joke.
I had the money in my hand this afternoon. If I wanted to steal it, I wouldn't have brought it back here.
That's just what a smart crook would do. You thought that was the best way for you to get away with it. I tell you,
Better save that for your trial, Gordon. You're under arrest. Come on. Good morning, Miss Meredith.
Good morning. May I speak with Mr. Gordon alone?
Well, I reckon it's legal for the press to interview a prisoner. I'll be right outside.
Vic, there must be some way to clear you of this ridiculous charge.
It may be ridiculous, Barbara, but the evidence is all against me.
But you could clear up everything by explaining that you're a government agent.
If I did that, my usefulness would be over.
If there were only some way we could prove that you were led into a trap by that mysterious telephone call.
The Black Whip helped me escape from that trap. Maybe he'd back my story if he'd read it in your paper.
I'll print it at once.
Sure glad you came, Miss Barbara. You helped me up. There's a heap of trouble brewing.
What's the matter, 10 Point?
Well, there's a bunch of men down at the saloon organizing to break into the jail and get Vic Gordon.
We've got to do something to stop them.
No, too many of them, and they ain't aiming to be stopped by anyone.
The return of that money could stop them. It's a slim chance. But I'm going to ride out on the trail where I lost track of the bandits last night. I may find a clue that will lead me to them.
Now, look, Miss Barbara, you hadn't ought to go get mixed up in this.
We can't take chances on Gordon coming to trial. Railway attorneys will defend him and probably get him off. So I had Wagner bring in some of his men to take care of him.
I wish I could help him.
No, you better get out of town. You're too well known around here.
What about the reward money?
Well, have Harris take it to Capital City for safekeeping until this thing blows over.
Right.
There's only one way to deal with crooks like Gordon, and it's up to us to do it.
That's right, son. That's right.
He got us to donate our money for the reward, and then stole it. Well, are we going to stand by and let him get away with that?
No, we ain't.
We'll teach these outlaws a lesson.
Well, it's about time something was done.
Right.
Wagner and his men will take care of that Gordon, all right.
Wanger's men are going to take Gordon out of jail.
Looks like we'll have no more trouble with him. What do we do next?
The boss wants you to take the reward money over to Capital City right away.
Right.
Well, here it is. I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
We want the prisoner. Open that door. Take it easy, man. Gordon deserves a fair trial. Looks like this bunch means business, Vic. Come on, batter down the door. Here it comes. You better open up in there. That'll do it. There you are. Come on. Give it to her. Put some weight on her now. Attaboy. Hit him. You've got to listen. Stop. You've got to listen to me. You're going against all law and order. Whatever the charges are against this man, he deserves a fair trial.
We'll give him what he deserves, Hammond. And it'll be a warning to all crooks to keep out of this territory. Bring him along, men.
You're making a big mistake, man.